I think we are recording now. So, hello everyone. I wanted to do something a little bit different, and we've been talking about this for a while now. Ada has already done it in her community, but it's about bringing the people into the community now, and you seeing that we are just normal, regular people that are doing it for ourselves. So, I just want you to hear from the people that are in the community. So, and also their experience from their own communities and their ideas, because ultimately that's what it's all about, isn't it? We want to start something and build something, and that's why we're here. So firstly, can would you like to come in, tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself, my love?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited. So, my name's Ada Drayden. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, and I've been on school for a couple of months now, well, since January actually. And I have my own community. It's called Scenario Self Healing Trauma. So, we do obviously heal trauma, but we do it in a very unusual way. And we do use the method called scenario work. Scenario work has some similarities with like inner child work or shadow work, IFS and drama therapy, but it's also unique in the sense that our characters are dynamic and we create stories. We create scenarios like a chain of scenarios that are interconnected. And so the characters are living their new stories. So that's what I do. And yeah, excited to be on school.
And I'm glad to have you here, especially in our school as well. Yeah, I am in your community, and don't worry, I will pop the link into the chat when we post this video. But
Thank
yeah, I am in there, and I love what you do. I wasn't sure what I was getting into at first, but it's intriguing. And yeah, I've done a lot of therapies in the past, but this one it's different. I do enjoy your community and what you are uploading there as well. So, what made you finally decide to start your school, your community, or any of it?
Mm. Well, what made me decide to start was my own personal journey. And I think a lot of people in school will tell you the same. It's their own experience in life that kind of led them to school, to sharing on school. So I had quite a traumatic past, childhood and adulthood, and I healed my trauma using this method that I'm now sharing with the world. And I found myself in an interesting place where I was literally the only one who could say, I healed my trauma, I'm in the clear, while all the other people was like, they're still healing. And I realized, wow, I'm lonely. And I was like, okay, so I guess it's my mission then to share this and to have more people to be there where I am.
Love it, love it. Yeah, and I think it is very important. That's the important part, isn't it? You've found something that works, and it's wanting to get that out. And I think a lot of people watching this, I know me myself, before I started, I was in that place that we're saying here, the rock and the hard place, and I'd found something that worked, and I just, yeah, we want to pass it on. So yeah, that is really, really good way to start. And like Ada says, there is a lot of people in the schools that are doing it and sharing their own story, because experience works as well as the knowledge with what we've learned. So, next question: what has been your biggest mindset shift since you started here in school?
Well, the biggest mindset shift by far has actually been the realization that community truly matters. 'Cause when I first came in, it was like, oh, I'm just going to share all my stuff and upload it in the classroom. And
Mm.
and boy, oh boy, I realized that when you actually interact with real people, you you change your ideas. You actually create for the people. You actually get ideas, not even necessarily directly from people, but just from communicating, just from seeing real beings with their experience and the value of community. um, I I realize it now. how important this is. And now I'm like, okay, now I see it. Now I see the people is what it's all about.
Mhm. Yeah, this is what I try to explain, and I probably do not explain very well, but it's the clarity, isn't it? It's clarity, and you say like listening to people rather than just doing our own version of what we've done for ourselves. We are all different, and each
Mhm.
person has a different point, and it's finding that clarity, what's going to work for someone. And yeah, that is what important. And then when clarity comes, obviously so does movement, and I can hear that in your voice as you were talking on, you that excitement bubbling out of you, and it is exciting, and that's what it's about. It's that nervous excitement that you know it's what's supposed to be. There's soul truth. I say that a lot in my hashtag soul truth. So has learning while doing helped your confidence?
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, from the past, it was my experience before when I was working as an instructor, because I was a professional instructor teaching adults for over 15, close to 20 years actually. And when I first started, the zero confidence is like, what am I doing? And figuring it out as you are actually doing it. And it's well known in the field of teaching that the best way to learn is by doing. So actually doing it is the retention is 100% more than if you're just, reading it from a book.
Yes,
You got to do it practical. It's and the same thing here in school. So you got to be doing it. Then then you learn how to do it.
absolutely. And this comes a lot. This comes up a lot, doesn't it? Most people think that if they make mistakes, it's over, or if they fail. But it's, I say a lot, start messy, because that's the
Mm,
only way, as you say, we know how, we learn how to do it. And then comes the confidence part, and it's been in it. And like you say, when you started your community, I did the same. I thought I would be able to upload everything and just
mm.
splash it on the page. I think I used to say vomit it on the page. And then people will be helped. But it's that, that's what comes up in it. We learn as we go along that actually, we're all in it together. And it's yeah, that's why the structure matters. It's yeah, we that's why we do the courses and take people through them. Structure does matter, and then you're not alone, are you? So what would you say to someone who is watching, who is unsure about joining a community, starting a community, or just starting anything? What would you say to them?
Yeah, I would just say, oh my God, start.
Mm,
Start because I was in that position when I first joined school. It's like, should I start my community yet? Should I do anything yet? And it was a gentleman in the schoolers who just did exactly that to me. He said, start,
mm,
launch, come on. And he pushed me. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing it. And so I would love to be that person to someone else to say, just take a plunge, begin, whether you're hesitating about starting your own community or starting a course in somebody else's community, just begin because you think you know the path, you think you know the way, you don't. what what things one thing lead to another thing, and then you discover in the end it's not just about the course, it's about, you say, you comment, you post about it, somebody else comments, there's a connection, like it's a step and it's a chain of your events that you can't even predict.
mhm, definitely, yeah. And yeah, I felt the fear when you just said, that first step of starting the community. But I think for me, it was when school became $9 a month. It just seemed impossible not to start for that, even if it was just me uploading stuff and giving it a bit of trial and error. It was $9 a month. I was spending more on who knows what. So that's just the starting thing. It's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah. Um, yeah, just it's starting messy is definitely better than waiting and being perfect, because like you said, we have an idea of what it's going to be. I have planned for years and years and years in folders, in books, the perfect everything and theories and evaluations and all that kind of stuff, but putting it into practice is that it's getting over that fear, putting that bit of courage in, and it's just starting, isn't it? And then it's kind of, like everything, you imagine it to be a certain way, and then it's just not how you imagine it, and it's very quiet. And yeah, so that's where the community comes in as well, because you're not alone, and Schoolers is a really good community for connecting, and just, yeah, it's a constant growth program, isn't it, really? So last question. What do you think would have happened to you if you hadn't have started?
Mm. Well, I would probably still be improving and perfecting my website because I created a website prior thinking this is how you do it. And I had a huge, huge website with everything on it, the whole entire thing. And guess what? Nobody came to visit.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy I'm here because now, oh my God, like the progress that I've been able to make and the ideas that came to me. For example, we have two forms. I haven't announced the second form yet, but the way to actually do scenario work from what I had on the paper, what I had on the website to even to now, and within just a couple of months, I feel like I've made so much progress.
Mhm.
So I'd hate being stuck in the same old places.
Yeah, and I think that's very important, is it? It's, what would have happened if you didn't start? I mean, nothing happens, nothing changes if nothing changes, does it? It's the definition of insanity, which I know very well from my addiction years, but it's nothing changes if nothing changes, and any step is better than no steps. So yeah, and I, for one, I am glad you brought it here, because I would not have met you otherwise, and I feel very connected to you. I think we connected through Schoolers originally. I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but
yeah.
obviously we've grown from there and got to know each other, and that's a process in itself, isn't it? Getting to know each other, and having those conversations with someone you don't know, and
Mhm.
but they get easier as well. It's all growth. So that's all the questions I had, unless there is anything else you would want to ask someone to pop in to answer in the comments, or if you would like to say anything to anyone as just a sort of golden nugget to finish the conversation.
Well, I would be repeating myself, but it's like this school and is this platform, and it's much more than it looks like on the surface. And if you're thinking whether or not, just do it.
Absolutely brilliant advice, and I really appreciate you coming and having this talk with me. And yeah, I hope you all get a lot from this. Again, we're just introducing people from the schools, and yeah, get in touch in the comments. Go see Ada's page. I will pop it into the text when I post the video. And yeah, but Ada's not going anywhere, and she will be with us throughout this journey. So this is a long-term thing. School is a long-term thing. This is the way it's going. So definitely get yourselves in here. And I'm glad that you're in here too. So with that, I will say goodbye and thank you for coming again. And I look
Thank you so
forward to
much.
continuing your work. Thank you, my love.
All right. Okay, bye.